unchain my heart, baby, let me be. 'Cause you don't care, I set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't love me no more. You got me sewed up like a pillowcase. You let my poor heart go to waste. Unchain my heart, baby, set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't worry about me.
Hey, how you doing out there in I was going to say in TV land. I mean in virtual world land, digital domain land. I don't know. Where am I? I'm on social media. I'm doing my podcast. That's where I am. This is Bob on Bob's Blues and the News, coming to you directly from Atlanta, Georgia. It's a little song I cut of a cover, Unchain My Heart, that I did live in the studio. I might spice it up. Somebody says I need to enhance it a little bit since it was done live, so maybe I'll do that, but good tune, and really enjoyed doing it. So the Iranian people, to use that as a segue, the Iranian people really want to unchain from the current tyrannical regime in Iran. And I know Trump doesn't really want to do anything kinetically, originally anyway. Boy, I got a little sniffle. I think got cold again here in Atlanta. But it is January, hey. So I know he has people, even the vice president doesn't want him to get involved directly. So you do have people on the right, that tend to be more the isolationist. The extreme example, of course, is Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, those guys. But the thing is, those people have been screwed for 47 years by this horrific regime. And, we've known that Iran has been the head of a snake for a long time. It's caused so much chaos, disaster, and death in the world in the name of Islam, in the name of the Muslim Brotherhood, in the name of the mullahs, the name of Allah, I guess. But, I don't see my God the same way they see their God, because their God is like someone rooting for death. My God is about love and understanding. Although you got to have justice, and I think justice needs to be served quickly in Iran because a lot of people are getting murdered. I think that the number has been 12,000, maybe more, have been killed so far after 16, 70 days of riots, of uprising. And they're due to execute some people tomorrow that they have captured. They've captured maybe 10,000 people, over 10,000 people already, and they're executing some tomorrow, supposedly. And from the last words I heard from Trump, it sounds like, he's going to do something major to give the protesters some chance. Because, they have guns. They have gotten some guns, but they don't have the weapons like the IRGC has and the Islamic forces have. They have military weapons, armored cars, AK-47s, and they're just mowing them down. That's a disaster. And Trump gave Khamenei warning. He said, if you want to negotiate, just stop the killing. You know what I mean? But he doesn't want to stop. I think he's in hiding now, Khamenei. At least he's not dancing like Maduro did. I think that pedoed Trump when he saw Maduro dancing, in his face, saying, "Oh, you ain't gonna come and get me." But he did, didn't he? And now he's in jail here in Brooklyn, somewhere in New York. Khamenei, however you pronounce his name, the Ayatollah, he's in hiding right now, but he's not going to stay hiding for as long because they, I think, know where he's hiding, and I think they know where most of the leaders are. A lot of stuff has been taken out by the people of Iran. They've destroyed a lot of facilities, the TV stations, a lot of the mosques, a lot of the. I see the Druze have just taken over and the headquarters of the IRGC. So a lot of facilities, a lot of the infrastructure created for the Islamic Guard, for the Islamist military in Iran have been destroyed. But a lot, they paid a heavy price, and they continue to pay a heavy price. So I think Trump is going to do something perhaps within the next 24 hours, if not sooner. I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see some kind of a move tonight by the United States. I understand Israel doesn't really want to take charge because they're afraid that Iran is going to shoot off a bunch of missiles their way again, since Israel is so close. But even Israel should know that that's the head of the snake, and that head has got to be chopped off. And too bad they didn't do it before. You know, after Israel had the 12-day war with Iran and destroyed so much infrastructure, and then Trump came right behind him and did the B-52 number. The B-2s, and obliterated the nuclear facilities totally annihilated all their capacity to make nuclear weapons. They had the Ayatollah in their crosshairs at that point, and they could have taken him out at that point. I wish they had taken him out right then and there. I mean, I could have told you that it wasn't going to stop. There's only one way to stop those guys is, to put them 6 feet under, because they're entrenched. And I think even the Ayatollah is so entrenched that he'd probably rather go down as a martyr or some sort in his own head than to flee. Although some people say he may end up in Moscow somewhere. So, I turned on the music again. Sorry. So, we get. I mean, it's been like waiting for Godot for the last 16, 17 days because I've been following this guy. I don't know if you know who he is. It's a guy named Tutsi. His last name is Tutsi, and he calls his platform Tutsi TV. And he's on YouTube. You can look him up. He's coming from London. I think it's where he's based. But he's Iranian himself. His father's currently in Iran. And he has a lot of people on the ground. And they give him, up-to-date notification of what's happening. So he has a lot of videos, current videos, as it happens. He has people on the ground, and he can report that. The thing is that Iran has cut off all the internet, all the communications with the people, and even though Musk has offered free Starlink services, they have been able to shut down a lot of that, and also they can trace where those Starlink devices are, and they can go and arrest the people who have it. So they're clamping down. The authorities are clamping down hard on that. So they're losing their communication with the outside world, and I think it's coming to a head. I really think it's coming quickly to a head. But it's amazing everything that Trump is doing. I mean, if just one of those events that he's been responsible for recently, since the first took office, especially this last term that he's been in office, he's done so much. I mean, it's like stopping the immigration from coming in when there were, millions coming in every year. That in itself would have been a great achievement. That in itself would have made a legacy for him. But he's done so much after that, from the economy, from Venezuela, from, dealing with Europe, dealing with the Islamists, dealing with the war in the Middle East, with Hamas, with Syria. I mean, he's got his hands everywhere. He's like a Napoleon or Alexander the Great or something. But he's not doing it with troops so much, with military kinetic force. He's doing it through the art of the deal and using economics as a weapon. It's amazing to see. I mean, the guy is amazing. One of the greatest presidents, in my opinion, that this country's ever had. And thank goodness we have him now, because we had such a bad administration before. And, you can see what the woke is doing in Minnesota and California and New York. I mean, it's a disaster. And to have a president like that, like a Kamala Harris in power, oh, man, gosh, it would be horrific for the country. So thank God we have Trump. Even though, like I said, he does make mistakes. He's not perfect, and you don't have to agree with everything he does or says. I mean, he does brag a lot, but hey, that's par for the course, I guess, with him, huh? But he knows he's up against a lot, and a lot of people are out for him. So that's why, I guess he buckles down and maybe brags too much, or he does have a sense of humor. You gotta admit he has a sense of humor. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, I want to play that music again, so I guess I'll play it and get on out of here. But this is Bob on Bob's Blues and the News. See you next time.